Since the very beginning of time, there has been an ability to steal content effortlessly and legally, also known as reaction videos. So today, we are going to watch a video from Life Lessons Gaming, when game developers listen to the audience. Okay.
Have you ever judged
Come on, my boy, cook.
a game too soon, came back and tried it later, and then realized it was still trash?
His voice sound a bit different, or is it just me?
I'll admit, so have I. But this isn't one of those stories. This is a rare one where a game you previously wrote off.
Wait, there is no way. Okay, come on. YouTube, you are dumb as hell. I was like, he sounds a bit different. Surely that's not... oh no, that's the original one? Surely not.
Actually comes back and proves everybody wrong. Wuthering Waves launched
Okay, that's his... Okay, buddy, is your throat alright? Regardless, let's just watch the video.
with genuine hype. People saw the combat, the world, the potential, and then patch after patch, things started to fall apart. The pacing was dragging on. The voice actors were pulling you out of moments that should have pulled you in.
Yep.
You're not going anywhere.
And the main character felt
That single voice line has the same effect in Genshin Impact's voice line. Like there was a voice line in Genshin Impact. Oh my god, I cannot believe my eyes. Like that is like a kind of a meme in Genshin Impact community.
kind of like a blank slate and not in a good way. I saw friends drop it after 2 patches. The subreddit was turning.
I dropped the game after a week. When this game launched, I played it for a week and I was like, I could not be bothered. This is boring as hell. Then I came after 1 year, returned back to the game, and I was like, what the hell? They changed it a lot. Like, I pretty much had to drag my over the Huanglong arc. After that, I came to Mount Firmament. It was okay. Then we went for Black Shores. It was again okay, nice. It's getting nicer. Then we went for Renacita, and holy fudge, a complete 180 in terms of writing, as well as like all the visuals and all the cutscene and stuff. Holy moly, they smashed it.
And I was having doubts about its future. But here's what nobody was expecting. The team at Wuthering Waves wasn't just fixing bugs. They listened. They rebuilt.
One of the best devs out there currently.
And where it is from launch,
Also, in the new update, I just noticed they have put that thingy where the recommended talent for a particular resonator are actually highlighted. So you will get to know like which talent you need to upgrade for a particular resonator. And that's a huge help for someone like me.
is not just fixing problems, but fulfilling a promise. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 major pain points that nearly killed this game's story, and how those turned into the reasons that Wuthering Waves
In this 1 minute of the entirety of this video, brother has shown more editing than I have done in the past month.
is now considered one of the most improved games in its niche.
I've been saving up for the last 8 months for this Cyberpunk collab. And if you want to see how that turns out, be sure to check it out on stream. With that being said, if you're planning to top up for the collab or even the soon coming 3.5 update,
Is it a LD Shop one?
now is one of the best times to do it. New users can get up to 40% off.
Okay. I feel bad for you, buddy, but I'm going to skip this promo. Go indeed, check it out though.
The full one-stop bundle is an extra drop. Really, you'll have your loot drops
there we
up to 10, 50.
There we go.
Check it out, the link below.
In the early days of Wuthering Waves, many people were disappointed with the way the game looked. While it wasn't everyone, it was enough that the developers took notice. Many said the world felt too muted and the world building lacked depth. The original map was a variety of landscapes, but nothing felt particularly unique. On top of that,
It was kind of not connected at all. Like, there was nothing consistent in the Huanglong map. I mean, I have seen people loving variation, but at the same time, there has to be continuity of some sort.
the music left much to be desired. There were some good tracks for sure, but nothing was really sticking out. So what
Another good point. The music in the starting area is quite bland.
did the devs do? They added more life to the game without changing what made Wuthering Waves unique. Wuthering Waves is a post-apocalyptic game, but most people miss the post part. While this world is still in shambles primarily, that doesn't mean there aren't civilizations that made efforts to build from the ashes. This is where Renacita comes in. The land meaning rebirth.
Oh yeah, baby, the music there was lovely. The Septimont music, that was way later, but again, the Avinolium music, I hear to that music while I bat. Kind of a weird fact I'm sharing with you guys, but yeah, that is lovely. Like, there are some music that I actually, or OST you can say, I hear while bathing. So, one of them is the Avinolium one, then the Dragon Spine from Genshin Impact, the Liu again from Genshin Impact, the Mondstadt from Genshin Impact, the Sumeru from Genshin Impact, the Fontanian main theme from Genshin Impact, and then from Rinasita when we came here, I think, this area currently on the screen, here a particular music plays, I play that.
Quite literally brought Wuwa back to life. The visuals had a massive upgrade, and the music took a massive leap. Many memorable
What the
moments.
fudge? From where is that scene from?
Visuals
She
had a
hitting that
massive
guitar,
upgrade,
baby.
and the music
Okay, is it from a cutscene?
took a massive leap. Many memorable moments were made, and the music tied it all together. I kid you not.
Oh yeah, Brand's OST is amazing. I
I
love it.
still go back and watch the Rinasita finale from time to time. Lahairoi introduced a
Also, Sikona's OST, Kissable.
massive leap in scale that hadn't been seen before. The Void Worm is still an impressive boss fight, and I can't
Oh, they have done a smashable job. Okay, sorry for if I'm pausing the video too often. So they have done a smashable job when it comes to like the sheer size of things. But the only problem is that the size of the storage is increasing too. My storage is panicking, okay? I have to delete certain apps to make the space for Wuthering Waves.
wait to see what future Titans will face off against. With the inclusion of the improved travel mechanics like flight and a motorbike, Wuwa went from a game with potential to a true competitor, and it's only gotten better since. The devs showed their commitment to quality, but was that enough? How do we know this wasn't just putting makeup on a pig?
Yeah.
All flash and no substance. This leads
That's a weird slap.
us to the most important part of any ARPG, the story. Although Wuthering Waves is a gacha, it's been approaching the realm of game first and gacha second for a while now.
Yeah.
I've always maintained the stance that stories are the most powerful way to engage an audience, even in a character-driven
Yeah, precisely.
medium like gacha games. There will always be good-looking characters in a multitude of different games, but what really helps a game make a lasting impression is its story. The characters draw you in, but was the journey worthwhile? How exactly does Wuthering Waves stack up, you ask? If you asked anyone at launch, you would have gotten a mix of excitement, disappointment, and quite a few sighs. In truth, the story was hit or miss. There were some genuinely great moments, and some that had the audience thanking Kuro that they added a skip button. Star's appearance, Jinshi's face-off with Jue, and Shorekeeper's reveal were all epic. But alongside those moments, we had the great exposition dump of 1.0, which I personally enjoyed as a lore fanatic, but I still agree it was a bit overwhelming. There were also a few times where the story could have slowed down a bit to let us feel the impact of certain moments more.
Yeah, precisely. I think I have already discussed it in more detail in a video that I made in the past about Wuthering Waves lore. You can go and watch it.
With all the feedback on the story that was given, the response was truly felt. And what I can say with full confidence is, devs listened. The story of
kinda
Wuthering
did.
Waves is in the best place it's been since 1.0. Now, I'm going to say something that might sound crazy, but just follow me. The story of Wuthering Waves is actually just getting started. You might be wondering how that's possible 2 years in. In the beginning of the story, we're introduced to Rover, the world of Solaris, Resonators, Sentinels, Thornodians, and the Fraxis. We're introduced to them as concepts, but don't fully engage with them, at least not until later. The first transition point in the story happens in 1.3. This is where the story starts to feel like something deeper is happening. The Lament is starting to feel more like an overwhelming threat. The Tethys system said that we've been dealing with the Lament for over 10,000 plus years. Our understanding of Rover as a character also starts to grow at this point. Then we hit 2.0. This is where we got a deeper look into the concepts introduced. Instead of just hearing about them, they
I actually love the story, but sometimes hate the way they use difficult sentences, okay? It might be my thing, but I just love things when they are a bit simpler. Might be because my brain is not capable of comprehending a lot of things that are going on. Or sometimes I just cannot understand what they are trying to articulate in their words or something. Like, it's just too complex for me sometimes. Like, there is something that could have happened in like 5 sentences, And they have taken like half an hour for that. Sometimes it feels that way for
were
me.
shown to us. We met many interesting characters and helped liberate a nation. Toward the end, we discovered a mysterious item that shed light on the truth about Rover's purpose. The 2.7 finale was amazing, and it was followed up with the next big transition point of the story, 2.8. That's correct. The truth is, the next phase of Uwa didn't start in 3.0. It actually started in 2.8 with the character Chisa, or as community likes to call her, Potential Girl. This is where Wuthering Waves started taking the lore that the game was built on and started moving it into the forefront.
The only sad part was Chisa was forgotten. Okay, so yeah, I already covered that up.
Rover's past, their motivations, the threat of the lament, and the danger of those who plan to exploit it. Many didn't realize that the earlier stories were setups, and now is the best time to get started since the story is about to reach its biggest turning point. Before that, I have to acknowledge the work they put in to improve the overall writing of the characters, or in other words, character depth. Some of the most notable examples of this are Cardathea in 2.2, Cristoforo all of 2.x, Frolova in 2.5, and later Imyth in 3.1. Each one was written well, and their voice actors did an amazing job of bringing them to life. I could say the same for many of the 2.x cast, from Carlotta to Federico, Pantarella to Lupa, and so on. Even the NPCs had incredible performances.
Did it?
The Sentinel's blessing! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't
Yo, what the hell? He's giving his all? Like,
fight for the Sentinel or for the Damned Order. We fought for ourselves.
But what many
also, I'm going to make a dumb joke here. Dottore! Your segments are fighting.
don't realize is the glue holding all of this together is Rover, the main character.
The Giga Chad, the big balls man, maybe.
Wuthering Waves is an epic. An epic is a grand narrative that recounts the heroic deeds, adventures, or history of a culture. A traditional example would be John Milton's Paradise Lost, and a modern one would be Lord of the Rings. Wuthering Waves takes us on a journey.
Oh yeah, another fun fact. Sorry again for pausing it. So, I've been reading The Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I bought the entire trilogy. So, I also bought the prelude of that, like The Hobbit. So currently I'm reading The Hobbit, chapter 3 is where I am currently.
With our main character Rover. And as time progresses, we've begun to learn more about them, their purpose, their shortcomings, and their perspective on the current state of this ever-evolving world. We begin to see the cracks in the armor of what was originally viewed as a superhero with no rival. In fact, I believe this is just the beginning of a road that leads to heartbreak.
This is the road. Then what does depression looks like? What the fudge? I do not want Kuro to cook something destructive now because they have already done that and they are currently doing that. I've not even played the new story quest and I already know that they are all going to do that.
But more importantly, self-reflection and discovery. However, with the massive scope of Wuthering Waves, the question that naturally comes to one's mind is, how, if at all, is any of this connected? The answer lies in the lore.
The lore, huh?
The underpinning narrative that ties everything together. Let me explain. In 1.x, you're introduced to the world and the logic behind how it operates. We learn about tacit discords, retroactive rain, waveform phenomena, the Somme Noir, and Threnodians. For more details on all of that and more, you can check out my first video in my Wuthering Waves lore playlist. Later, we're given more insight into the Somme Noir and its importance to the narrative. The most exciting aspect of all this is that we see everyone's favorite mystery lady from the beginning of the game make a reappearance for a brief but impactful moment. Be sure to check out my video on that here. All of this information is served to direct the narrative, and we have seen this throughout the story. Abby revealed clues to its origin in 1.1 and many missed it. It would then be mentioned in a grand spectacle in 2.7.
Okay, so again, it might sound repetitive, but what happens is that they just throw so much knowledge at us at the same time. Like, even if there's a big chunk of important knowledge, it just gets completely blended in with the rest of the knowledge and like it's just not that much highlighted. So you tend to miss that certain knowledge unless you pay like a lot of attention to the details they are saying while playing the story quest. You will miss it.
Alluded to Threnodians being used as tools back in 2.7, and in 3.3 we saw that come to fruition. Now we're on the verge of one of the biggest reveals in the entire game, the mystery behind the moons in Solaris. If you were to look at the moon in
Oh yeah, baby.
Solaris, you would notice that it looks different in every region. This was mentioned in the description of the in-game currency called Lunite, but until now it's never been stated in-game. The description states, the moon has long been shattered by the wave-worn phenomenon.
Wait, what?
What we observe is nothing but the past's mirage.
Okay, come on, Moon Sister. Oh yeah, of course it has been in the game for a long time now. Moon Sisters, I see that. I sometimes feel like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves can be connected very easily, like the Lament with the Abyss, because they both are kind of like derived from the negative emotions. So yeah, a collab incoming, baby.
We see our first
I'm just kidding.
mention of it by a student at the Star Torch Academy, but the next mention came from somewhere no one expected. At the end of the Cyberpunk Edge Runners collab video, the announcer
What the fudge?
Stan makes mention of this strange phenomenon. Apparently, Lucy wants to go to the moon, and we see David at the end of the trailer on what seems to be the moon. But how? I'll be addressing this in a future video. The fact this is being discussed now is proof the story is about to make a massive shift toward the future. So, is Wuthering Waves all flash and no substance? If you stop playing at 1.0, your answer might be yes. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you. But if you came back now, you'll find a game that took its promise to its players seriously. The pacing respects your time, Rover is a character worth understanding, the voice acting evokes genuine emotions, the world is evolving, and it tells you a story in its own right. And finally, the moments that look epic, they actually are. That's the rare story, not the
Oh
game
yeah, they have actually smashed it, baby. The robot fight was amazing. I loved it.
that launched perfect, but the game that listened, rebuilt, and earned a second chance. If you haven't played in a while or never started, now's the best time to get started. Things are heating up and my anticipation couldn't be higher. On the screen, you'll see two videos. One is for people getting started with Wu lore, and the other is for people who want to know more about the underlying narrative in Wuthering Waves.
Thanks again for the sponsor of the video, Cards. For all the bonus
Oh yeah, with that we are done. go and watch every single one of his video. He smashed every single one of them. Also check out the promo, okay, baby? Now, let's talk a bit on the personal level, huh? The Wuthering Waves lore. Should I even discuss it? I've already made a video about it. You know what? Go and check out that video. You will understand my points a bit better. Because in that video, I think I wrote things that I was actually spouting instead of spouting random nonsense. So, yeah, you will understand me better there. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one, baby.